Peace to the gods and the goddesses of Planet Kai. Welcome to my channel, Cosmic Reflection. If you tuning in today, you pressed on this video because you want to become your most powerful version. Alright, so here are 6 powerful ways, 6 powerful hacks to become your best version. Number 1, meditation. How will you see where you're going to go if you don't know where you're at right now? You got to breathe. You got to connect with yourself. Just enjoy the present. Feel the present. Meditation is like watering a seed so you can grow, so you cannot tolerate things you don't need. Facts. Meditation is really key because you are really just putting off everything. You're not on your phone. You're not tolerating videos that's not elevating your mind. You're really going within yourself to let yourself talk, to let yourself speak. You are becoming the observer of yourself. The observer of yourself. Facts. So meditation is really valuable because you can see the problems that keep repeating within yourself so you can heal that and become a better version, a new version, and rebirth yourself. Meditation is truly a powerful tool because you can remember past events and get wisdom from that. Facts. And you can also give wisdom too because you can help people because you already went through that experience. Facts. In meditation, you also want to focus on your breath. Breathe in through your mouth and then slowly exhale through your... I said breathe in through my mouth, what the heck? I mean, breathe in through your nose, then slowly exhale through your mouth. You slowly doing this is really grounding you in the moment. It's releasing everything. Breathing is really powerful. If you know how to use your breath, it's really powerful. It can release anxiety. It can ground you in the moment and just boost your mental focus, boost your confidence. Facts. So meditation will rejuvenate your spirit and recharge you so you can do what you want to do. Accomplish your goals. Facts. Number 2, eat more clean. You know, in this society, in this matrix, they promoting all this junk food. They don't want you to access your DEA. They be calling it junk, but it's not junk to access your DEA. So the junk food that they really promoting, they want to hinder your being. They want you to eat food so you wouldn't eat that sunlight. Shout out to Rashad Jamal for enlightening me on that information. Yeah, they don't want you to eat that sunlight. That's why they got these clouds blocking it, because the sun makes everything grow. It's the source of literally the planet's energy. So why would you block it out? If you block it out, you really just blocking out the food that people supposed to eat. But the food is not really for us to eat. The sun is really for us to eat. So that's why they block it out. Because we the guys tonight, the being share a cosmic connection with the sun. Because we created that sun. Just like how we created everything. Real talk, facts. As a species, we created nature. That's why we mess with nature. We love nature. That's why they want to disconnect us from nature. Facts. So eating more clean, eating more plant-based things because you are truly a plant. Facts. Eating more fruits, eating more vegetables because they are low in everything they say that the junk food is high in, like low in calories, low in starch, low in like all the things because it's natural, it's the planet. It's natural produce because it fights off anything that's man-made, any dis-ease, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, all of that. It fights off everything because it's natural. And once you hop in the sun, you start to activate your DA. You start to remember a lot of things that you ain't once thought of before. That's how powerful eating more clean is, because you realize more things. Yeah, don't eat no meat at all either. Because meat is animal flesh. Meat is literally flesh. For real. If you are an animal, you're supposed to be eating meat, because that's what animals do. They cannibals. That's how they're supposed to survive. But we the gods, we are literally energy. What is energy? Everything around us is made of atoms. The fundamental things. Atoms. Protons, neutrons, electrons. Without energy, nothing will exist. No matter, no solid, liquid, or gas. So you at your base form, you at your fundamental level is energy that can never die. It can only be transferred. Pure scientific facts. So yeah, they taught you that in school, but they distract you with all this food so you can be junky within yourself. True that, true facts. They promoting all this chicken, stereotypes, how black people love chicken, but chickens don't even fly. Turkeys on Thanksgiving, but turkeys don't even fly. Genetically made animals feeding us this. Like, shout out to Rashad Jamal for enlightening me on that. But like, bruh, why we can't eat the birds that's really like flying? Really like, yeah, like that's crazy though. Like, they feeding us all these birds, but like we're not even supposed to be eating animals at all. We're not cannibals. We're supposed to be eating the energy. It's crazy. Put us in a slumber like Snow White. It's crazy. Yeah, though. We shouldn't even be eating meat. It was forced upon us because meat is not energy. It's actually dead flesh, dead animals that no energy, just straight fear. Like all that fear that it went through before is descending, like before it's a transcendence. I mean, it's just really transferring to you. Because energy, we are energy. Factuals. So like eat more clean, eat more energy, eat more fruits with water, hydration. That's what we need. Water and hydration. Facts. Fruits, vegetables, things that promote brain health is really something you would truly need. And like, I know you gonna have a lot of cravings when you get back on this. That's because parasites. So you really need to get out in the sun so you can remember who you are. Eat more clean. Facts. Strengthen your mind. That will strengthen your mind, strengthen your courage, your confidence, your resilience for eating more clean. Facts. Number 3, releasing what no longer serves you. I done been in my life. I done been chilling with people. I done been with family. Like, but come to find out, like, they really was not for me. They was not for me in the long run. And I could see that because they never got nowhere in their life to what they wanted to do. They were just in the system. But I seen them, like, really portraying an image that I would be susceptible to be like, oh, we really rocking together. You really trying to help me. But in all factuals, it was just a mask to portray that they was really fake, for real. It's really crazy once you come to figure that out. Cause like, third eye open, I could see through all the illusions. It was just like, all the words, I was just really like oh, okay, bet. So we cool, but nah, I was just letting things slide because I was seeing the higher version in you. But nah, you can't let that influence your behavior because you really got to do what's best for you. Because if you steady just letting things slide, people go feel like, yeah, I'm going to just keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. They letting me get away with it. Nah, you got to really stand 10 toes down, ground yourself in who you are. You got to know your self-worth. You got to be like, nah, you not for me. You not for my highest good and my greatest outcome. You not trying to elevate my being. You not even elevating myself. Like, why am I even with you? Why am I even entertaining you? This energy. So you gotta cut them off. Real talk. You gotta get them out your way. Get them out your energy. Because you gotta focus on yourself. What do you want for your life? That's what you gotta figure out on your own. Because people can give you advice in your family, but they not where you wanna be at. They was just manipulating you, saying words to make it seem like they know stuff, but they don't know anything. They only know what the system taught them. And that's what I already know, and I don't want to be in that same situation. So I'm going to cut you off. People can really talk behind your back and really just come in your face, act like they wasn't talking about you. People can act like they don't even think about you, but they always think about you. They always want to see what you're doing. But, nah, ain't finna cut it over here. You got to stop that lying. You got to get that manipulation, all that lying out of you. Because I'm on a different path. Facts. So what no longer serves you for your highest, greatest potential, highest, greatest outcome, you got to remove it. That could be food, people, places, hobbies like what you was doing with these people. You got to remove it because you was no longer doing it no more. You no longer with them people because who you surround yourself with, that's who you already becoming. Facts. True facts. Authentic facts. So release what no longer serves you. Facts. I had to release all of that. Release. Smoking. Release. Places. Because it no longer serves me. Like, I had to become my highest version. Facts. Release for family. Because, like, it no longer serves me. Holidays. All of that. It no longer serves me because, like, y'all entertaining the system when they really doing you bad consistently, non-stop. They're not stopping because they know who you are. They want to distract you. They want to mentally keep you in bondage to this system. They don't want you to remember who you are. Facts. So release what no longer serves you. Number 4, incorporating rest. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not the one to rest because I feel like I gotta get it and get it and get it. But as I'm really awakening to who I truly am, really realizing that I am energy and I naturally have magnetism to who I am, I don't even need to just go and get it, go and get it, go and get it. I really just need to relax and know my worth, stand in my power that, like, everything I want is already coming. Everything I want is already working out in my favor. So I just need to relax, chill, vibe, live my best life, have fun in my life, let my inner child create because I love doing that. I love creating. I love finding new things that spark my interest. I love doing that. So that was one of my biggest, like, things I have to incorporate rest. Because, like, a 9 to 5, they want you to work consistently just to get money, but they not giving you it the same day you working it. That don't make no sense. So they just want you to work for something without rest. They want you to keep your mind running without rest. They don't want you to just have some moments where you just when you just chilling, you just quiet, you just vibing, you just being in nature, just chilling. They don't want that at all. because they want you to stay consistent. They want you to stay running. Facts. They want you to keep putting in work, and work. When that's not how we are. We are literally immortal beings, eternal beings. Beings. Keyword being. Facts. So whenever you feel called to do something, you do it. Whenever you naturally feel that pull to just do that thing, that's called flow. Factuals. Incorporating rest, yeah, because I feel like I had to get it and get it and get it, but I don't got to do that. So incorporate rest. It will truly change your life. It will truly change your life. Factuals. Resting is really powerful because you're really grounded in who you are. Like right now, where I'm at, I'm outside. I'm outside in nature. It's truly powerful. Nature. When you come outside in nature, because we created nature, nature is our reflection. So it's going to naturally heal us. It's going to naturally ground us. It's going to naturally activate our DEA. Facts. When I come outside in nature, I see the beings. I see the beautiful animals. I see the insects, cats. I be seeing insects just flying around, the wasps, the bees. They really want us to afraid of our own planet. They want us afraid of our own nature. They want us afraid of our own insects. But we created them insects. So we shouldn't be afraid of nothing because we created nature. Nature is very important because it really is fulfilling. It really energizes you. It gives you energy. It doesn't take away energy like when you're in the house, when you're watching TV, when you just playing the game, and that's taking away energy. But nature is really pouring into yourself. Pouring into yourself. That's why they make it cold so you can stay in the house. Make artificial heat called heaters so you can do all of this. Facts. And not be outside in nature talking to the beings, talking to the trees because trees are alive. Facts. Not connecting with the birds, not connecting with the squirrels, not connecting with all of that. Not connecting with Tiamat, the planet. She is alive. Factuals. Why you think you be getting that urge to just come outside? Because she is calling you outside so you can connect with her, so you can give energy to her. Facts. So you can release all that unwanted energy, that unworthiness in yourself, that self-doubt, that low self-esteem, so you can release all that energy into the planet so you can actually grow and become your best version. Facts. So nature is very important because it's literally the creation of everything in the house. So if you go back to the original source, which is yourself, you will begin to remember things you wouldn't have thought of. Factuals. Like the animals don't even they be running away from us. Yeah, we powerful, but we also that connection to the animals is gone. We gotta reconnect back with the animals. Feed some birds, feed some squirrels. Get connected back with your planet, Tiamat. Facts. True facts. Healing. You gotta heal. Healing is very important because it's very fulfilling. If you don't heal, you just gonna be stuck in that same mentality that you was regretting in, that you think you ain't gonna complete nothing in. But if you heal yourself, heal your eternal self, heal your soul, and heal yourself, your spirit. Because once you start healing, you gonna realize there's so much more opportunities you could be doing. Because, yeah, healing is not gonna happen very quickly, like an instant. Healing is something you just gotta keep going and keep going at, like your 9 to 5. You put all your energy towards that. Why not put towards yourself? Because healing is very important. Healing, releasing old wounds is very important. Trauma, yeah, something we all got, because this system literally disconnects us from nature. So trauma is something you went through in your life. Yeah, you got it, but it's something you went through in your life. Nobody else ain't go through it in their life. So it's your decision. It's your energy to heal that, because you need to do that. It's very important. If you don't do it, you just go be like these people who just do the same thing consistently. Like, they don't want to change at all. They're literally resisting it. That's the truth. They're resisting it. So don't be like these people who are resisting it, because they don't know what's on the other side of that rainbow. It's probably a pot of gold on the other side of that healing journey, but they don't know that. They just want to stay on that road of just rainbow. But yeah, real talk, they think the system is the rainbow. They think the system is the fulfilling part, because they're resisting it. And that's what the enemy wants you to resist, what you already know is for you. They want you to resist it. So yeah, I know healing wounds can be hard, but you gotta go through that hardship. Like, when you was in school, you was taking tests, right? It was hard, but when you still did it though. You still like put anything down, and next thing you know, you got a good grade on it. It's crazy, huh? But you still did it though. So you gotta do this healing. Yeah, it's hard, but you gotta go through that. You gotta build up your resilience so you can adapt, so you can be like, yeah, I'm finna hear this, I'm finna hear that. But take patience with yourself. Be kind with yourself. I know, yeah, I used to be criticizing myself. I used to be like going through all this, criticizing myself for no reason, because like, can't nobody else be who I am? Can't nobody else be who you are? You are a unique expression of your own self. So why not hear that? Why not become a better version that you can be, that you know you can be? Simply just by putting your energy towards yourself and healing that factuals. Because once you hear that, you now got the wisdom to literally tell somebody else to go heal, tell somebody else to work on this so they can be better. Facts. Healing is very valuable, because you projecting on the people, you telling people all your business, you want them to be a certain way, you want your image to be a certain way. But if you just hear yourself, you like, I don't care what nobody think of me. I don't care what nobody gotta say, because I love myself. I know my self-worth. That's very powerful, and the enemy don't want you to do that. That's why all these distractions come in these TV shows of, they want you to act like this. They want you to be this certain way. But society is literally fake. It's the most fakest thing ever, because it's disconnecting you from your natural source, which is nature. Which is nature. Very powerful, very powerful. True that, true that. So I need you to start healing. I don't need you to go to other people and just project all your madness, project all your insecurities on the people. I need you to heal. Facts. Heal your trauma, heal your wounds. Express to yourself, be like, yeah, I don't like the way that I look. Hold up, let me actually see why I don't like the way that I look. Probably because I'm comparing myself to people on the phone who I know they got their own life, but I want them to see me in this type of image. Why? They got their own life. You got your own life over here. You need to stay on your course, heal yourself, love yourself, know your self-worth, address who you are, express who you are. Factuals. That's all facts too. If you enjoyed this video, this beautiful video of 6 powerful hacks to become your best version, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, because you know we vibing up in here, high vibration, high frequencies, messages up in here, factuals. With that being said, peace to the guys and the goddesses of Planet Kai. Peace.